Our visitors in Thurrock and Lewes, with our mascots from Lewes Juniors under 11s.
So we are underway here at the Dripping Pan. Lewes up against East Thurrock today. Teams in and around them having games in hand, and Joe Taylor can push forward and look for the opening goal. He can find Coleman de Graft running at his man on the right, and it's back to Taylor Maloney on his left. He couldn't quite get himself set for the strike. It's a big boost having Maloney back. He's been out in recent weeks, and he's class, spraying a nice ball into Kalsa. Tanner gives it back to him. This is nice from the men in red and black. And Class with a great ball into Joe Taylor, who couldn't quite connect, but does manage to win another corner. The pressure starting to build on East Thurrock. Maloney back on set pieces then, delivering with his right foot. That's better. And flicked on by Gordon Stern in goal. He definitely tried to use the wind more to his advantage. It really is a triple threat attack with goals coming from all three players. And here is Miles with a lovely turn. Number 8 goes down in the box, the referee waving play on. The shot in the end went comfortably over the bar, but with these recent passages of play, but that long kick could go all the way through to Joe Taylor. Onto his right foot, waiting for support, back to his left, and cleared off the line. Time almost stood still there, the ball dribbling towards goal, but Juvan Spencer and Class coming away with the ball. He's only really got Joe Taylor ahead of him, but he's found him. Joe Taylor with Michael Class getting back all the way through to Ollie Tanner, and his shot is wide of that bottom corner. He opened his body up on that left foot, and earlier in the season was his ability to turn quickly and look up, but unable to get that going at the moment. But Ollie Miles at the other end can. Back onto his left. It's a soft effort in the end, straight at the keeper with two options inside of him. But it was a nice turn, and he showed Freddie Parker exactly how he should have turned moments before. Coleman de Graft goes past Sam Collins, through the legs once more by the Lewes number 18, and back to Juvan Spencer, who fires home his first goal for the club. The right back, who joined in January, has been an ever-present since signing, and an incredible improvement to the team. And he gets that goal. What a strike after brilliant work by Coleman de Graft, nutmegging his man. Lewes forward. It's a good counter-attack so far into Coleman de Graft. It's slowed up slightly. Michael Class, a lovely touch around the corner. Taylor back to Michael Class, back to Joe Taylor, back to Coleman de Graft. What a goal by Lewes! That was an absolute beauty by the home side. It all started from Lewis Carey finding Freddie Parker, and that is Tony Russell football at its best. What a goal, superb build up. Joe Taylor looked likely to shoot, but set up Coleman de Graft so nicely, who had the easiest task in the world to roll it home. But it is the visitors who have had a positive start to the second half. Wiss onto the edge of the box, it will come through to Ashman, the number 7. Ashman onto his right, looking to curl it into that bottom corner. Didn't quite get the curve required to just bend it into that corner. Of course, there'll be an element of Lewes wanting to see this out, but they won't want to see this much possession on their edge, and it's curled towards goal by Wiss, but never really threatened Lewis Carey in the sticks. Oswell with the long throw in to try and take advantage of the conditions. It's headed on and headed down, and I think it was Spooner who got the effort towards goal. Miles can find Wiss. He's got Ashman ahead of him, and it's a brilliant ball into the number 7. Spencer getting back, but the number 7, Ashman, will find the net. It was scrappy play in the build-up before from both teams losing the ball, and then a moment of class really from Wiss, who played him through on goal, and Ashman makes no mistake. He had Spencer closing in on him, and Lewis Carey trying to close down the angle and make himself big. Out and punch this clear. It is a long ball, and Barton behind it, and it almost went all the way through. Lewis Carey dived for it, but Sam Collins, nice ball into Miles, and Harry Hope can drive forward towards the edge of the box. Hope for the visitors, And eventually cleared away by Tom Carlser. Lewes under the cosh at the moment. And down the line with Boswell, can scoop one into the back post, and Juvan Spencer, the goal scorer, just hesitating slightly, allowing not much in front of him, and he looks down the line for Joe Taylor, who's onside here. The number 9, Joe Taylor for Lewes, and surely it's a penalty for Lewes there. Mitchell Nelson went to ground, and the ref take this. Right-footed delivery, headed away but not far enough, and Pettit can only clear back to the corner taker. He almost went down as well, but play goes on. Ollie Miles trying to sneak one in at the front post, but Carey read it well and claimed it comfortably. And Lewis Carey can boom one through for Joe Taylor. Running at Collins, he's got 2 men in support. Just hesitating slightly, but finding Coleman de Graft on his left foot. Brilliant save by the keeper, Gordon Stern. It's the first real save we've actually seen from him today. Looked lively off the bench and drives forward now. Loads of room for him on the edge of the box. Away from Maloney. Out to Spooner on the right. And his effort flashes across goal. Don't think it was too close in the end, but into Carvalho again. He's a tricky customer, Carvalho, and he's impressed so far. And it's hit low and hard straight towards Lewis, carried by Barton, who Michael Class on this delivery. It's fallen for Will Salmon, and it goes through to Casey Pettit. The man signed on loan from Luton gets his first goal for the club. It fell to him nicely after an effort from Salmon, who's captain on the day. And Casey Pettit, you can see what it means to him. He powered it low and home into the net, past Gordon Stern in goal. And that is surely game over now. Sam Collins can hook it on towards Gordon, who's put it into the back post, and it's a penalty for the visitors. It's Boswell who's gone down in the box. James Miles against Carey, and Miles does find the net. Calmly slotting it into the left side of the goal, so it is 3-2. We're into added time now. Is there a chance for East Thurrock to pick up a point, which could be crucial in there? Will it lead to something for the visitors? No, it won't. The final whistle goes. Lewes see this one out in fairly difficult conditions with very strong winds. Lewes see this out 3-2 with a hectic end to the game.